Okay, we've taken and put our lower coupling without the pins in it. Everything's all cleared out of it. We dressed just the burrs off of the face and this OD right here. We set it in the 3-jaw here because we're going to give it a light skim to make a true bore. And then we're going to kiss this face off here, round this off. We'll give it a clean up overall. And then we're going to be turning the end of the shaft for it to go onto, and then we're going to drill a cross pin hole in the shaft, which is this is the shear key or shear pin, and that's what how they mounted this on here. And I'm sure that shear pin, if that was in order there, the top shaft may not have broke, but you know, I mean, it's not our call. There was so many things tacked together, and you know. All right, so we're running a couple thousands out right there, and we're gonna skim the bore true. There's a finished skimming of the bore. We measured it was just like 1 inch 698 or so, and we're hoping for a skim to at least be 1/700. We're not going to try to take it out to like 1 3/4, which is the shaft size. We want to leave as much meat on this as possible. Just looking for a straight, true, round hole. Okay, we mic'd up that bore, and that was like 726. I know we thought 700, but we were just glancing at our micrometer, but we said 1 inch 726 is the bore, and right now we're at 741. So we got basically about 8,000 per side to take it on down to about 1,000 clearance. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try it for 7.5. I'm going to try to hit the money. $726, same thing as we get on the bore. All right, we're gonna pull this out and pull our center out and give ourselves some room there. And we're gonna check our fit here. All right, that does feel like it's the same diameter. All right, we're gonna try to draw it by at least a 1/2,000 clearance. A slip fit, that's all we want. Okay, this is warm. I'm actually going to leave this sitting on here. I do this sometimes. Alright, we got that fit on there, and this diameter, or this distance out here, this was like 100 thousandths sticking out. It looks like we're good there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to tap this off, and we're going to go put the 1/2 inch shear pin in this thing. Alright, we're getting ready to drill a 1/2 inch shear bolt through this shaft, and this isn't too bad a sharpness drill bit, but let's go over to my drill sharpener and I'll show you on the average what I sharpen, or how I sharpen a drill bit. Alright, I got a 1/2 inch drill bit, and this is a Leslie drill sharpener, and see if we can, there's no, I mean, you can't see the name plaque or anything else. This was in pieces when I got it, and the guide is real worn. In fact, actually this piece right here, I'm going to kind of do a drawing. I'm going to try to duplicate that part with the plasma cutter. Is kind of my goal to do that, but I pretty well know how to set this in here and how far back to go ahead and gauge my straight edge. Okay, like right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and creep this up just a little bit. Okay, you set this right here for your drill bit stop on the back. Alright, now this comes on up through here. This clamps your drill bit rotation. You rotate it until it comes up against your guide. So that sets each side. So you can, now you can grind this side here, 180 it, put it back in there, tighten this back down, and you're locating the other flute on the other side. Now this drill size right here, I was probably doing like a just under a 1/2 inch, maybe a 15/32. So I actually moved that a little bit there. But this nut right here, adjust, and then you can go in and out here, and we can really tune that right to 1/2 inch, and then tighten that nut again. You also can adjust your degrees on here. Alright, now your stop and your in and out feed is down here on the bottom. Alright, here's the switch on. And also you have side to side, like I told you, you know, in the past. Now you could put a diamond in here and dress this. I haven't done it in a while, but that's how I dress this stone right here. And I work it all the way across. You can see how your stone is cut more over on that side than it is on this side here. Feed a little bit in. Okay, we're happy with that. We're going to lock this little screw on this side here, and then that locks that thimble. Now we can back up. With it backed up, we can loosen this. We can rotate our drill around just by spinning it. Hold it down against our stop down here. Clamp that back in there, and then bring this feed back up. And then when this feed stops against the barrel there, we are exactly even with our grinds. We're at the stop. Alright, now we back it off. We shut that off. and pull out our drill, and then we can look at it. Looking at the color of the chip, you didn't want to go too fast. Aquament material is pretty tough on a drill bit if you lose the edge on it. Slow and firm pressure. Okay, just like on a marine shafting, we're going to go ahead and we're going to face off the face of this coupling here, just so that we're 100% true on it. Not that the face is actually going to make contact, but it's holding the pins, and we would like to have everything pretty well zero, running true, and all of that. And then we're going to turn that diameter down to the old diameter, because that's stuck into the other coupling a little bit, and it had a little radius on it, and it was holding the pins up, holding the face so that none of this rubbed out here. It purposely was raised in the center originally. We skimmed the weld buildup down on one of the drive pins that bolts into the flange, and we're getting ready to put this one in here as well. And we're using the small saw bit here because it has that little shoulder there that we can grab a hold of, and we'll sit there and work on the whittling down a little at a time each pass. I haven't worked my main spindle bearings or nothing in this lathe. This lathe, story about this lathe, I actually had a lady confront me that lived 2 blocks away, and she asked if I wanted to buy her husband's lathe that he had passed away. So I went over and I looked at it, and of course he had already put in like a 1-horse single-phase motor, and the 3-phase motor that was in it originally was long gone, and you know it really is pretty beat. But sure, I ended up buying it from her, and she let me have 20 minutes a day for 2 days a week to go in, take it apart, and carry it out. And so I did. I think it took me a couple months to go over and all together and get it taken apart, bring it back to my shop and reassemble it, and then I've been getting it going, and bought a new 3 jaw for it, brand new 4 jaw for it, and that intermediate shaft, somebody had tinkered with it a little bit, and it's, you know, it's pretty sad. They were actually worn flat from driving about 1/8 of an inch. So to get them almost nearly round again is a major feat there. So there's the 2 drive pins for the face of that coupling. Pretty cool.